Hi, I'm Brett. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. We are doing live readings today. We are going to start with a general reading and say welcome back. We've been gone for a few days, but now we are back. So we are going to do a little bit of general readings and then we are going to get into some free questions. So we hope everyone is doing well. So we are going to use the energy cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. So we are using those today. It was just like the glare is on them. So we're gonna just and me. So I don't like the light in the eyes. So anyway, welcome. So this is just a general energy reading for the next 24, 48 hours. When you're seeing this, just please take whatever resonates and leave the rest. As it's a general reading, it can't be for everyone. So okay, we're gonna just what messages need to come through for those watching today, either now or later. We'd like to say welcome to all those joining us. We get the card of appreciation. We would like to thank everyone for joining us today. We feel like we have some new energy with us. Sunflower, Crystal Davis, Sterling. Not energy we felt before. So welcome. We are just doing a general and then we are going to move on from there. But Celia's like appreciation. We are grateful for everyone that's joining today. And have that attitude of the next 24 hours and see what that brings to you. You know, what are you appreciating? I'm appreciating being home. Me and Dave were just in Sedona for our anniversary, which was a total blessing. But boy, it was good to sleep in our own bed last night. So the first card is, or the first message is the message of appreciation. Then we get the card of a woman holding a coin, which we feel is about she is knowing her value. Then we have the card of caring connection. We feel like that's bringing it in. As you're knowing your worth, your partner is going to mirror that back to you. And then the card of the temple path, which is, this is the path we are all on, to see things in a new perspective. And it's shocking that if you could really appreciate yourself for the next 24 hours, you would be amazed at what could be mirrored right back to you. And the underlying energy is financial constraints, which we feel is about that self-worth. Not, it doesn't necessarily mean financial, it could be, are you ready to walk away from this? Because the card underneath that is walking away from it. And you get the card of strategy. So we're giving you the strategy today. The strategy is appreciation. If you want to improve a relationship with a person, be grateful for all the wonderful things they bring to your life. And that will, that appreciation is a higher vibration. With that, you'll also feel your self-worth with that. So Celia's like, try it the next 24 hours and you would truly be amazed. At what will be reflected right back to you. I am a twin flame, and me and Dave tend to, we attract that energy towards us. And so, we mirror each other constantly. If Dave has something going on, I have some kind of energy with it. You can bet your butt. So, how are you feeling about your self-worth today? Appreciate yourself. Go look in the mirror, give yourself a high five. Know how fabulous you are. So use guidance of the day. Judgment. As you release your self-judgment, other people will release their judgment of you. So try it one day. Like literally, we challenge you one day. Try to only say positive things about yourself. If you catch yourself later saying, I can't believe I did that. What was I thinking? Any of that, you know what? Say, stop. I'm not doing that today. I'm going to redirect my energy. You know what? Everything's always working out. It's a learning experience. It's a reference point. And really, everything is just a reference point for you to know later on and be able to reference it when you're teaching other people what you're learning right now. And then you're going to be the messenger with it, and you're going to see the energy change really, really quick with that. The Knight of Swords, fastest energy in the deck. You could literally, in one day of really honoring and loving yourself, you would be amazed at the ripple that affects in your entire life completely and so quickly right now with the energy. The foundation is the lovers, which is, with doing that, that brings balance to your energy, and that's also going to call in that person. We feel like call in that person that is, your ultimate reason for working on stuff, because you want to be in that relationship. And let me tell you, it's the best thing ever. And you know what? It's the most work ever. Um, with that, like me and Dave are working on stuff every day, all day long. Like if we're together, there's like stuff we're working on. Even we're apart, there's stuff like, um, but like it's about that relationship. You have a contract with that person. You have to do the works, and they are mirroring you and will do the work as well. The recent past is the Knight of Cups. Maybe they were there and it was a little bit a night energy, that's kind of immature, young, that immediate passion, like, romance. And then I feel like that could have happened. And then, sometimes they step back a little bit, because sometimes when that's happening, we tend to lean in. We don't even realize we're doing it. But as we lean in, they pull back. So, which we lean in due to our self worth. Like, literally, that's why you lean in, because your self worth and your value, like, you're in insecurities. Like, so we lean in because we want it to keep going a certain way. But as we lean in, like, that's like slowing it down. So, honestly, if you lean back, which is the way the feminine energy is supposed to be, and focus just on your joy and happiness, your self worth. Like she is ascending, like she's way up those stairs, like, and she's joyously happy. And as you just sit back and focus on, okay, what makes me happy, and do those things that make you happy. And like sometimes we have to do things and we feel like, well, I'm not happy about that. Well, find a way to be happy about it, appreciate it for what it is. Appreciation. Because truly through that higher vibration is how you're going to call that person in. Um, and that like is what you're holding on to, but you have the opportunity, like it's all there. She's holding it in the bag. She can let it go, and you can let it go. Like you can say, I am going to release any past energy, because you know what? Anything that happened before today doesn't matter. Like energetically, you're a different person today than you were yesterday. I know I am. The current environment is the strength card. And in this strength card, she's definitely going through transformation. And we feel like that's definitely happening. Um, I know Dave and I have just been going through a huge transformation. So we are like a week or two ahead of the collective, just so we can talk about it. So we feel like transformation is coming in the next 2 weeks. Are you ready? To be, to be the beacon. Like it's a rough ride right now, but you know what? We're still, I'm working my journey. I'm, still, standing there being the beacon, as we hope you are ready to do. It is the time for that. It is time to shine your light wholeheartedly. Don't dim your light for anybody. And are you doing that? I had an instance this week where I could have dimmed my light, and you know what? I didn't do it. I'm like, this is just me. Um, so, are you ready to be authentically you? The hopes and fears card is the Six of Cups, and we feel like that's saying about, the journey you've been on. You've learned so much. I mean, when we start this journey, we're young and we go all the way back to that childhood energy, and we have to work through all the emotions, because cups are emotions. Are you ready to work through all of those emotions? I know Dave and I have been working through a lot of stuff from childhood. So, Chiron is getting ready to come out of retrograde. It is in Aries, which is about early childhood wounds. So it's really being activated right now. Take a look at your patterns in your life. If you don't know, look where your Chiron is, because Celia is always about Chiron. She says that is the key to your, your roadmap to your healing. So take a look at where your Chiron is, and look at where Aries is in your chart, and both see how that's being affected. And the outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, which is, that independence, that freedom, to live the life you want to live, to feel confident in yourself. Because the Nine of Pentacles is about that single, independent, strong, energy, feminine energy. She is manifesting. Look, there are many pentacles for her to pick from. She can pick pentacles all day long, and so can you. So it literally all comes back to your self-worth. Where is your self-worth today? The underlying energy, the Four of Cups, the Knight of, or the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor on the bottom. So are you trying to bring in your twin flame? Are you trying to manifest that energy? Because we have five majors, so this is definitely about a soul contract. Those are things that the majors aren't things we have free choice of. A lot of the other things we do, it's like, the main aisle right here on the current energy is the Hierophant, the Judgment card, the Knight of Swords, the fastest moving energy in the deck, and the Lover. So as you work through this energy and pull the energy of Source into you and balance and ground yourself, and know that the only judgment is your judgment of self, and you release that and try for the next 24 hours to not judge yourself. I mean, just like try for one day. So he's like 24 hours, try it and see if your magic doesn't change. See if you can't pull other energy in. Like, just like try. We are going to get a Celia card. And the card is let it be easy. Mantra of the day. If this is meant for me, let it be easy. And the underlying energy is surrender into service. When you are unsure of which direction to take, surrender into service. So that is the general reading. So for the general, it sounds like we are challenging everyone for the next 24 hours to really feel the self-love, talk good to yourself. If you notice yourself, in any kind, sometimes we don't even realize the things we're saying can be in a negative tone. But as you're like, when you say something, take a moment, put your hand to your heart. How does this feel? If it doesn't feel like love, then be like, hold on, how do I want to feel about myself? And like really just for 24 hours, take a moment, every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, hand on your heart. How do I feel? Am I feeling happy? Am I feeling love? If you're not feeling love, think about the person you love the most in the world. Like close your eyes and for a moment, just savor in the love you have for the person you love the most. And like just feel the love, and that will automatically raise your vibration. So try to raise your vibration apparently today. I'm going to take my own advice. So we hope everyone is having a